Hello friends, welcome to, I think it's July and August edition of Looting With Me, Rob. It's a special edition as it is, I don't know if you can see that, I'll take it off actually. Not only is it stuff that I picked up throughout July and August, it's also what I picked up from, there we go, Insomnia 61, which I literally have just got back from about an hour ago. I would have filmed this sooner, but I had to put my phone on charge. The first things first, I'll show you what I've picked up pretty much throughout July and a couple of weeks of this month. This was a birthday present of my friend Ant. It's just like a notebook really, and I've written some stuff in it already. As you'll see, I've got a few pages full that I've written just from today when I went to Insomnia, as I'm going to be like blogging it all, and I'm just going to use these notepads. I think I mentioned it when I got my Pikachu one, that's in June. Just going to use them to make notes for like the conventions and stuff I want to blog about. So I've got my Insomnia one to write up tonight. I'll leave a link in the description below, and normally once I've finished editing my videos fully and I do that whole YouTube thing, there's like a little annotation that you can click on to take you to the blog page. Pardon me, but so that's that. I've got a lot of stuff to show you. Next is a DVD that I've been after for a while. It's called, and it's loose, it's called Darkness Falls. It's basically a horror film about this woman who, I really don't like how loose that is. Basically, I'm just going to try and talk about it now, I'm getting distracted. It's about a woman who was burned alive because she was accused of being a witch. Basically what she used to do, she was like, I don't know if she's an old lady, but she was like a middle-aged woman, and she used to give children candy and money, I think, for like the teeth. And for some reason, I can't remember why, it's been ages that I watched it, that she was burnt alive for being accused of being a witch, and she put a curse on like either herself or the town that she'll come back, and every time a child loses its tooth, she'll come and I think kill the children or kill the parents or something. So they named her the Tooth Fairy. It's a really good film. I haven't watched it in like 15 years or so, I think. It's one of mine and my sister's favourite horror films. Well, I don't know if it's still my sister's, but it's one of mine. Sorry guys, I'm listening to this car. I've ordered some food because I can't be asked to cook, so I might have to go answer the door in a second. Bear with me. Okay. I'm back. It wasn't my food, it was my neighbours that have ordered food, so mine's not here. Sorry if my phone's picking up screaming children as well. I've got all the windows and the patio open and there seems to be kids screaming somewhere. Anyway, next thing that I got was this book, Rogue One Catalyst. It's a prequel to Rogue One, and it's all about how Galen got contracted to work on building the Death Star. It's a really, really good book. My friend Paul got it me for my birthday. I would, if you like Star Wars, like Rogue One, I'd really recommend reading this. It basically makes the opening scene for Rogue One a lot more personal and have more meaning. I won't give no spoilers away, but it is a really, really good book. I can't recommend this one enough. Next thing I picked up, I know what else I haven't got down here a bit. I know I have got it. Next thing I picked up was Resident Evil, the final chapter, just because I love the Resident Evil films, I'm not gonna lie, I think they're freaking awesome, and I was meant to go to cinema and watch it, but I never did, and I just wanted to watch it for ages. I love that film. Next thing I picked up, which I'm hooked on at the minute, is Pokemon Moon, and with Pokemon Moon I got a free code to get Salazzle. I've not done that yet, but I'm going for a Pokemon phase. Well, I say Pokemon phase, I love Pokemon, it's like the best thing ever. So I've been pretty much just been watching that. What am I about watching that? I'm hungry and I've not had a coffee yet. I've been playing this, played it all the way to Birmingham today. Speaking of Pokemon, I got this, I'll show you. Just like this stand up. I got, where's my camera? I don't know where my lens, there's my lens. I got like Jesse and James tattooed on my arm. It's all going to be part of a sleeve that I'm having done. I've got my bag over. It's all part of the sleeve that I'm having done. I'm basically get all my forearm done in various pictures, and like this black panel that I've got around my arm each picture's gonna have one of them, and they're all gonna link together like a comic book. The design that I've seen looks really, really awesome. Next is something that I've ordered. I've won it on eBay on a bid, and I've not opened it yet, so I'll open it now. It is. It was well together. It only cost me like I think it cost me like £2 altogether. It's pretty much from the Daily Mail. Oh, sorry guys, my food's here. Back in a sec. Right, I'm back. It was my food. It's just a veggie pizza and a veggie burger. I can eat it later because I can't be bothered to cook. Yeah. So this come back out. I think 2000 or 2001, because it's basically 3 magazines, part 1 and part 2, and it just shows the story of everything that's happened so far in like red and blue, and then what's coming in gold and silver, and it's just like meet the gang, and it all comes out was good. There's like a poster of Ash and Pikachu, 151 things you never knew about Pokemon in that one, and then this is what the different, it's just like one of those freebies that you get. It tell you about gold and silver and red and blue, and I saw it, I just wanted it because I love Pokemon. As I said, I freaking love Pokemon. Words can't describe how much I love Pokemon, I really do. Next, this isn't actually anything that I've brought. This was lent to me by my brother-in-law because I lent him my 360. He's lent me Uncharted 4 to do a Let's Play on. But I've currently just started Uncharted 3. So I want to finish that so I can jump into Uncharted 4 because I love the Uncharted game. So I don't know anything. I've stayed away from everything to do with Uncharted 4 because I don't want no spoilers. So I don't know anything that happens in that game and whatnot. Next thing I saw was something I saw for sale on Instagram from a store that's near me called, I forgot what it's called, Blast from the Past, that's it. Basically they sell stuff from like, all retro stuff really, and this is a book called The Essential Book of Pokemon Joy, and then there's a little tagline, Feeling Blue, what would Pikachu do? And basically all it is like pictures from the cartoon with like quotes from the cartoon. It's really cool and it's like it's split into sections, so you've got like, I find the contents, here it is. So you've got introduction, then you've got belief and courage, battles, work, love, friendship and mastery, and it just tells you like crying don't help. I already tried that, and it's like from Meow back when I think it's when Meow fell in love with the female Meow. But then you've got work, a strategy, so they've been planning a new way to lose, and it's Lieutenant Surge and Raichu and whatnot, and then being your own trainer must be tough with Ash. It's a really cool little book. I really do like that, and I think it's a brilliant little find, I thought. Next, I think this is another DVD that I've been after for a while, and if it's what I'm thinking of, it was the best 1p I've ever spent. It is? Wow. So I reckon it's like a proper old 2000s DVD case, so that's really thick. It's The Faculty. This is another one of my favourite horror films as well. I just love this film. It's got quite a cool cast as well and everything and whatnot. It's basically about this high school that gets overtaken by aliens. It's sort of like Invasion of the Body Snatchers and whatnot, but it's really, if you haven't seen it, I would recommend watching it. It's, oh God, when was it made? I don't know when it was made. I'm sure it's like 99, 2000 it come out. Maybe 2001. I'm sure it. I'm sure it's around 2000. No, it doesn't say. But it is a really good film. I love this film. Next, I've got 2 more parcels for you that are unopened. These are stuff that I ordered yesterday. First one being, ta-da! Uncharted Lost Legacy. It was like 25 quid on Amazon, so I ordered it, but I'm not going to play it until I finish Uncharted 2. I did order something else though. Hopefully it's in there as well. I think it should be, if I'm feeling that right. Yeah, so again, I don't know anything about that. I've stayed away from everything like that. So I've seen that there's people posting spoilers and whatnot online, like the ending and whatnot already. Yes, this has both of them. Right, next thing I ordered was Horizon Zero Dawn, because I've heard everybody talking about this non-stop and giving it really high raise, so I've gone and ordered that for myself to play at some point. And then the next thing I ordered was a manga called Vampire Knight. It's an anime that I've just started watching on Netflix. Literally yesterday, I think it was, that I started watching it because I was looking for so much to watch, and I got hooked on it completely. So I want to buy the rest of the manga to read it. It's basically about this high school academy. I did write a blog on it and whatnot, but I'll tell you a bit about it. It's basically about this academy that's split into two classes, a night class and a day class. The night class is made up of vampires and whatnot, but the day class don't know that they are vampires there. They just think they're like students who are overachieving and whatnot, and they're separated from the day class because they're studying higher education and stuff, when in reality they are vampires. There are two students that know that they are actually vampires, and they are called Zero, and I'm sure it's is it Yori or Yuki? Yuki is Zero and Yuki. Yuki is the daughter of the headmaster, so she knows about the vampires. And Zero is a boy from a family of vampires, vampire hunters, sorry, not vampires, so he knows that vampires are real, and they're the guardians of the day class. They're there to make sure that, one, the day class aren't harmed, and stop the vampires from drinking the day class's blood. And then you've got Kaname, who is this guy. He's the lead, he's like sort of a head vampire. He's called Lord Kaname. And the other vampires hold him in such high esteem that they do as he says and keep the peace. And basically, he and Yuki's dad have, who is the headmaster, have this ideology that they want to create peace and harmony between vampires and humans so they can all coexist. And basically, the vampires are there learning about stuff, how to interact with humanity and stuff. But then you've got like rogue vampires called Vampire Level E, who are like coming up to the end of their life, and they're in that much of a blood frenzy. The vampire hunters are there to like stop them and whatnot. It's really, really good. I would highly recommend watching it. And I'm looking forward to reading the manga, so I brought that, and hopefully I should be able to buy the rest. Right, next is everything that I picked up. I'm going to move that over there. Everything that I picked up from Insomnia. So I got my lanyard from Insomnia, and then I got given, so my headphones still a little bit. I got given this for free. It's just belonged by game. I don't actually know what it is. I think it's like it's like gaming arenas, like gaming tournaments and everything as well, like Call of Duty, Overwatch, League of Legends, and all sorts of other stuff and whatnot. So it sounds cool. It was free, so I got given it. Okay, right. First thing I picked up was I went to the Retro Zone, and this is a game that I've been after for ages. Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. £10 it cost me, and I'm sure it is a lot more expensive online. It's basically like theme park but with dinosaurs, and like it's really amazing because your dinosaurs can get really agitated and set loose and whatnot, and they'll go around killing, they'll escape the parks and try and kill the tourists and whatnot, and you have to fly around in a helicopter to tranquilise them, put them down there, well not put them down, put them to sleep, so you can take them back to their encampment, whatever it is. It's a really awesome game and I freaking love it. Next thing I picked up, just because I saw it for a tenner, was Dishonored 2. Played the first one, absolutely loved it. I've been wanting to pick this one up for a while, and £10 I can't complain. The next one that I picked up is something that I normally wouldn't play, but it seems to be what everyone talks about at the minute. And after seeing the cosplay community today, or the cosplay competition, everyone was just like cosplaying Overwatch, so it was gone from £50 to £30. Oh, I thought I was only saving a tenner. I've actually saved 20 quid, that's not bad. And it's like the Game of the Year edition, so I've got all the DLC and stuff with it, and skins I think. Yeah, 5 original skins, 10 bonus loot boxes, Blizzard in-game goodies, Hearthstone card deck, World of Warcraft Baby Winston pet, Diablo 3 Mercy's Wings, and more. I don't normally play online games. I'm not the biggest multiplayer fan, but I did read a blog that Paris Vicarian wrote, and it got me intrigued. But just seeing like people cosplaying and stuff and whatnot, so I'm going to put that on tonight and give that a play. Next thing I picked up was this little Japanese store, and I got 2 cans of soda. That's for my friend Tasha because she's a big Jigglypuff fan, and it's a peach one. And then I got a Pikachu one just because it's like Team Rocket wanted to catch Pikachu, and it's like an apple flavoured one, and it was the only one that I liked, I think. There's a Snorlax one, which was grape flavour, I think, and then there was just like a normal Pokemon ball one, which was just like sparkling water. But I wanted these. I've got a card for the store here. The store's called Catan, and basically every time you spend £5 or more at the shop, you get a stamp. So with my first £5, I got a free sweet, which is somewhere in my bag. I'll see if I can find it. And then as you spend more money, you get all this free stuff, which is quite cool. And I think they do have a website, yeah, catanliving.com, and I think, I'm not 100%, but you might be able to order stuff from there. So I do want to buy some like Japanese stuff. So I love these soda cans, I think they're amazing. So I picked them up for me and my friend. Next thing I picked up was an Insomnia t-shirt. I was going to get a hoodie because I'm after a new hoodie, but I've been eyeing a hoodie up on Amazon that I wanted to get, so I chose to get the t-shirt instead. And it's quite a cool t-shirt. It's like the same material like silk that football shirts are made from, and there's nothing on the back, but on the front it just says Insomnia 61, which is quite cool. So I'll probably wear that tomorrow or next time I go out. Next thing I picked up was again just something that I wanted to try. It was a Hershey's chocolate bar from America. I've never ever tried one of these, but it's cookies and cream, which is basically an Oreo. So I want to try that. I'll have that with my pizza. And then I picked up a Star Wars. There we go. Star Wars Kinder Egg. I've had one of these before, if it's the same one that I've had, and I got like a Darth Maul pencil top thing, which is pretty awesome. So I might open it now actually and see what I've got. There's a surprise gift inside. Yeah, well, I'm opening it up now. Let's see what there is. Right, I need somewhere to put the chocolate while I open it. Aha, this will do. There we go. Oh, it's just gone everywhere. Literally, I'm not very good at breaking these things, so it's all just like broken to a million pieces. But here we are, the container. It's not like the old Kinder Eggs, you know, where like you had to struggle to open it. It all just like pops up now. And what do I have? What is it? Oh, it's stickers. I got some shiny Star Wars Clone Wars animation stickers. They look quite cool. I don't know if you can see them properly because of the glare in the light, but you got like Yoda, Anakin, Padme, Obi-Wan, R2-D2, I think that's Darth Maul, someone's ship, I think that might be Anakin's ship, I don't think it is, it might be Padme's, it could be Obi-Wan's, I don't know, and then it's got the Clone Wars logo, so that's quite cool, and I've just threw that, and now I've got my chocolate. Next thing I brought, let's find it, is 2 comics. 2 Tomb Raider comic. So I've got two, I think this is issue 1 of Tomb Raider, but it does look like it's Lara from Tomb Raider 2, just because the wetsuit. So I don't think she wore a wetsuit in Tomb Raider 1, but I picked it up. That one was £5. Because I've been looking at a few Tomb Raider comics on Amazon, and then the next thing I picked up for £3 was Witchblade Tomb Raider. I've been looking at a couple of these online, and I saw that and I wanted to pick that up. The guy, I don't know whether he was telling the truth or not, but he said that these were quite hard to get hold of. I don't think they are because of the price, but I don't care. But Lara Croft's a Derby girl where I'm from, so I picked that up. Next thing we got, that's my hoodie, so that's not what I want to show you. That's my receipt. What's this? It's a surprise what's in here. It is it's a little Pikachu Pokemon Yellow Game Boy Color. Been wanting one of these been after one of these actually for ages. The guy even gave me 3 batteries to try it. Unfortunately, he did drop it, but it does still turn on. I know there's like that black bar where the Nintendo is, but I don't know if that's because there's no game in there or whatnot. But I'm happy with that, because if it does work, I've been wanting to play like Pokemon Silver for ages, so I'd be happy to jump back into that. I think that's everything from that pocket. There's my Insomnia ticket. I got priority. I don't think there's anything in there. I did buy some other things that are in here. So I got 2 lanyards. I got, well, obviously you can see what it is. It's a Pokemon one. There we go. It says Pokemon and a Pikachu and a Pokeball. I just got that to hang up right on somewhere. And then I got, oops, I dropped it. Got like a strand of flick of hair here that just won't stay behind my ear. I got a pretty awesome Kingdom Hearts one, and it does look pretty damn awesome. I don't know if you can, it's better off doing it that way. So you can see like all the characters that are on there. I haven't played a lot of the recent Kingdom Hearts. I've got them all upstairs, but I've never got around to playing them just yet. I've got a huge backlog of games to play, which I want to try and get through this weekend. But I think I'm probably going to end up playing Overwatch this weekend now. But yeah, there's a pretty... I just like the design, like all the characters on it. It's really cool, so that's going to hang up on there. And then there's my DS, and I'm playing Pokemon Moon. You can probably hear what I've got in my Attack on Titan bag. That's just my book that I'm reading at the minute. It's ready for the film that comes out in like 2 weeks. I was trying to plan on finishing this in 2 weeks, but I'm on page 444, which is there. I've read that much, and I've got that much to go. There's like around 1,000 pages, and it's a really thick book, so I don't think I'm going to finish it in time. But hey ho. But the last thing that I picked up, so I've got a thing about badges. It was I'll just tell you what it was. Oh, there's the sweet that I got. It's like a milk bottle. That's what I got free for spending £5 on them cans. So yeah, I picked up some badges because I've got a thing about badges. I like to stick them on my bag. So I've got like a Halloween brooch there that you can see it from Loot Crate. What I mean, and then I've got a Star Wars Starbucks one, an umbrella, Resident Evil umbrella, a Biohazard one, and a Pokeball that I got from the first Insomnia that I went to. And then I've got a Jack Skeleton badge, a Harley Quinn badge, an Attack on Titan badge, same logo as my bag actually, so I find that funny. I got a Labyrinth, David Bowie, the Goblin King badge, which is really awesome. I got a Punisher badge, and this is probably my favourite, it's an 8-bit Pikachu and Ash badge. I got that as well. That's pretty much everything. I did bring down my bag of PS2, one of my bags of PS2 games to do some, but I don't think I will in this video because I've been recording for like 25 minutes probably, but I'm going to cut it down because there's some bits that I can cut down. And I think I've changed it quite a lot in this video. Anyway, and what else was I going to say? Insomnia was awesome. I've got a few pictures, mainly of like the cosplays and stuff, and a few videos to put together in like a montage video, and I've got my blog to write up. If you've never been and you're in the UK, I would recommend going. Tickets are only like 30. The priority ticket, it was £36.59, well £35 and £1.59 admin fee. And it's pretty much from like 10 AM, this is a priority ticket, it's from 10 AM until 6 PM. There's loads to do, loads of activities, game stuff, cosplay stuff, merchandise stuff. It's brilliant. I think the next one is in Scotland, and I think the one after that is March bank holiday, and then August bank holiday again. Like, there's all YouTubers. For the day out, it's really awesome, and I would like to do a weekend one at some point, but I would really recommend going. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here because I want my pizza and my chocolates on the floor. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I do hope you have all enjoyed this Insomnia special edition, and I will see you all later. Keep looking at the camera thing. Take care. Bye.